Okay, I don't know if I'm live or not, so I'm relying on the chat to tell me. Hey, can you hear me?
Hey. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
I can hear you live, but this is really delayed, so give me just a minute here to figure this out.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's live already?
Hang on, guys. Sorry, just a minute. Can you hear me? Stick, you there?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Tell me as soon as you hear this word.
Okay. Yeah, I heard you say that. There's a weird delay, isn't there?
Yeah, there is a little bit of a delay. All right, well, that's fine. We'll work around it. I figured I would start out by answering just a few questions, and I have a few announcements too. And then we'll talk to Professor Stick. So first of all, the few announcements. Number one, follow me on Twitter and Facebook, but I'm on Twitter a lot more often. If you want to get a hold of me, that's how you do it. And number two, tweet at Seth Andrews TTA outside of my retweet. I don't know if the retweets are reaching him. I'm still kind of learning how Twitter works. So tweet it at Seth Andrews TTA for me. Tell him you want me on the show. And number three, if you want to support my work, you can do it at patreon.com, even $1. If I get 20% of my audience to give me $1 a month, I could pour a lot more time into tearing the Watchtower Society to the ground and other cults. I'll be doing this whether I get patrons or not, but knowing that people appreciate my work enough to donate to the cause means a lot. YouTube is silencing one side of the debate. I bet the Jehovah's Witnesses channels, like Truly Love, for example, isn't being demonetized. They're supporting a cause that ruins lives, but the ones spreading the word about how many lives they're ruining are being silenced. So, one more. A few friends are coming, one of which is my ex. I'm single now, but she was the person that I stayed with when I first got kicked out of the religion. I'm not 100% sure when she'll be here, probably 30 minutes, but I just want to let you guys know. So, Professor Stick, were you religious growing up?
Yeah, so before answering that, I just want to say congratulations on your 10K.
Thanks.
Yeah, I remember when I first discovered your channel, was actually when I first started, and I kind of used your channel as like an inspiration for my own. And I remember at that time you had like 140 subs or something, and I was like, wow, that's so much.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
now
good
it's like
times.
nothing
Yeah,
compared to now.
there was another person, Freedom Angst. I just still talk to him on Twitter every now and then, but he was, I think all three of us were talking to him, or I mean, all three of us were talking together. And yeah, I guess we were the two that really blew up, weren't we?
Yeah, Freedom Angst has been he's been gone for a while. I haven't actually been able to talk to him, But yeah, you can see that when we started, there was like a lot of channels that was like our size, and we sort of formed a community. But then some of us stopped uploading so much, and I guess we kind of stuck to it. So I guess that's how we got this big.
Yeah.
Well, 10K, if you can consider that big.
I consider it pretty big. I mean, when you think about it, you know, sure, there are a million subscriber channels and everything, but I don't know about you. It took me a year and a half to get to this point, since March of 2016. When did you start yours?
Yeah, mine is, I started on May 15th on the same year. So I was literally like 2 months behind you.
And you're just a little bit ahead of me, you bastard. What are you at now?
I'm at like 12. Yeah, actually, I don't remember. It was like 12.5 or something.
That's pretty good. I think I'm actually at 10.5. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's not too bad. I mean, Bionic Dance is subscribed to me. I think she has 20K. Holy Kool-Aid has 30, somewhere in there. So we're getting there.
Oh my God, Holy Kool-Aid, he grew so fast. Like, and his videos are so good. I love them. I
know. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty awesome guy.
I think part of it is his voice.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on Facebook too. We could probably find him on Facebook if anybody wanted to.
Yeah, when is he? You said he's coming, right? Did he say when?
I think he might be, and if he does, I'm not sure when it's going to be, but I posted the link to him, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, let's see. Oh yeah, were you religious growing up?
It's kind of funny for me. I definitely don't have like a story like you do, but for me it was sort of like both my parents are like, they're like religious, but they're not really that hardcore about enforcing it. So then they only brought me to church probably like 2 times in my life. And then during the time, obviously, they were also like, occasionally they would tell me some stories about God and that kind of stuff. They were just like, they weren't Jehovah's Witnesses or any like cult like kind of things.
Right.
They were sort of just, you know, if you ask me right now, I honestly can't tell you what they really believe in. But I know there are some sort of Christians. They're just not really vocal about it. But yeah, when I was a kid, I went to church a few times, and when I was like maybe like 7 years old, if you asked me if I was a Christian, I would probably say, yeah, I'm a Christian. But then I like knew nothing about the Bible. I didn't know anything other than the fact that Jesus was a person, I guess.
Right.
And then I didn't think about it until like my entire life, until high school. And then I did a lot of science in high school. And then I didn't really think about it much, except for, I think I heard about it, like some of the debate online about like creationism and like evolution. And then that sort of made me steer towards like away from Christianity a little bit, because I was like, well, you know, evolution is obviously true and stuff.
Right,
and then
right.
It wasn't until college where I sort of really got into like this online debate and stuff. And then there was a period of time when I stopped. I kind of got bored of the debate. And then when I started my channel, I went back into it. So I don't know, it's kind of back and forth.
That's pretty interesting. So did you go to church as a kid or anything like that, or?
Yeah, like twice.
Right, so not very often then.
Yeah, but I went there twice, but I have very clear memories on what we did. We did some certain games and activities from what I remember.
Right.
And some praying. That's pretty much all we really did. It wasn't really that significant, I guess.
Like looking back on it now, it is the strangest thing ever to see what kind of people we were when we were little kids. I don't know about you, but it is like bizarre to see, you know, how I've changed.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know, there are some things that you do as kids and you're just like, holy shit, I was such a little delinquent.
I know, right? Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, all right. Well, I figure I'd move on to a few questions. So let's see.
Wow, there are a lot of people watching.
Yeah, there are. Do you know how many? I can't really tell.
It says 70 people watching.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. All right, well, first of all, the first question, I'd love to hear you. This is from, wait a minute, Lee Loves Squids. I'd love to hear you talk about experiences you had in school, though I can't remember if you went to a religious school or not. The answer is no, I did not go to a religious school. It kind of sucked because I was not, all right, let me tell you a little story here, okay? This is Jehovah's Witness Blaine's story. In 5th grade, all of the kids were doing this little Valentine's Day thing where they were making these little Valentine's Day pouches, and all the other kids were making Valentines for each other, putting them in each other's pouches and everything. And of course, me being Jehovah's Witness, I was not allowed to do that. So I just sat there while everybody else did it. Didn't get any Valentines. That kind of sucked. Let's see, I was, I think I was 10. Yeah, I think I was 10. That sucked. So that's one thing. I could never, you know, say the Pledge of Allegiance. I could never.
Wait, what? You can't? Okay.
Yeah, so the Pledge of Allegiance, you didn't know about that one?
Yeah, there's lots of things I don't know. It's as if you guys can't really do anything when you're in that.
Yeah, it's, yeah, we can't say the pledge, so, sorry, my ex just walked in the room. I guess she's here. Say hi.
Hi.
Did you guys hear that?
Hello.
Okay, well, anyway, so they can't say the pledge. There were a lot of court battles fought over this back in the 40s, and I actually knew the woman who fought those court battles. She was in her 80s when I was young. She went to my congregation, but yeah, there were beatings and all kinds of really terrible stuff happened. But yeah, they fought for the right to not have to say the Pledge of Allegiance back in the 30s and the 40s. So we don't say the pledge now, or they don't say the pledge. I'm still identifying with them. Anyway, in school, I couldn't say the pledge. I couldn't, you know, celebrate any holidays of any kind. Couldn't take part in any kind of Valentine's or Christmas or anything. Couldn't go to any dances. Although eventually in high school, I went to dances anyways. So yeah, that's my history in school, and it sucked. And part of my motivation for being so anti-Jehovah's Witness at this point is to make sure that my daughter doesn't have to go through a similar experience in school. She won't ever have to worry about saying the pledge or going to dances or any of that stuff. She will, you know, she'll be able to do it regardless of beliefs. So anyway.
Yeah, and we all do it.
You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I can still hear you. Wait, can you still hear
I don't
me?
think you can hear me anymore.
Hello?
Hang on.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. So my ex is here.
Hello?
Come over.
I don't. What am I supposed to sit in her lap?
No.
There's not much space here.
So, yeah, I'm gonna put it on camera.
No.
Let's put it on camera. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Anyway, so she's here. When I was, let's see, I was 18 on my 18th birthday. I got kicked out of my house, and I didn't have anywhere to go, so I went to her house. And I stayed in her bedroom for 3 weeks without her parents knowing or anything like that. It was
Awesome.
very crazy.
Awesome is the word you're looking for.
I had nowhere else to go, so yeah. So I stayed with her, and eventually we ended up getting married, which worked in my favor because, you know, I gained a family as a result. even though I had lost my actual blood family.
Yeah, but they suck anyway, so.
Yeah, my blood family, they do suck. Anyways.
So,
let's see.
wait,
here.
can you hear me?
Hang on one second. Okay, so question number 2. From Cuddly Kitten. You talked about Alpha Force Zero being converted behind your back. Go into more detail.
His mom sucks.
Yeah, basically my mom, okay, so Jehovah's Witnesses, they have this rule where it is okay to lie if it is
Furthering the Lord.
Yeah, if it's furthering, not the Lord, but Jehovah's Witnesses, if it's furthering the organization's goals. And by the way, Jehovah's Witnesses, they use Jehovah and the Watchtower Society interchangeably. In their minds, they are the same. So basically, my mom lied to me and told me she was not trying to convert her. She wasn't taking her to meetings and all this other stuff when she really was. And it was really messed up. But yeah, so eventually I gave her an ultimatum and told her she couldn't take her with her unless, you know, she stopped talking to her about it. And she didn't stop talking to her about it. So
Now, rather than rip the Band-Aid off, we just keep shortening the time she's allowed to spend with her.
yeah, I completely banned her from seeing her for a while, but eventually I said it was okay.
Because that just makes her a martyr.
Okay, I can't hear Professor Stick, but you guys can apparently. So he's gonna rejoin. Maybe I have him muted or something. Let's see.
You can't tell now.
No. By the way, everybody, I actually made a special video for this. It is every drawing that I've ever made. Well, every good drawing, every special drawing I've made for this channel. It's like really long though. Okay, it's not too long. I shortened it, but I think there are 180 of them. So in a minute, I'm going to go through that.
Hello? Please tell me you can
Okay,
hear
so
me.
that was the answer to that question. So question number 3.
No.
Wait a minute. Henrin 2 Duo. What are your thoughts on other Christian denominations? Baptist, Mormon, Catholic, etc. Hey, Professor Stick's back, but I can't hear him still.
Hello, hello.
All right, hang on one second. Let me see if I can switch to headphones. They were dying on me.
What's going on?
I'm going to run back and get mine.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll be back.
This is my first live stream, people. Give me a break. Just a second. Setting up my headphones. I am an Apple user, and as such, I have AirPods because Apple is awesome.
Hello.
Okay, let's see. Testing, say something, Stick.
Hello, can you hear me?
There we go, nice, okay. Okay, I hope I didn't interrupt you too many times. I bet I was just blowing through what you were saying.
Oh, it's okay. I got a lot of time to shit talk you.
I bet you did. Okay. Well, anyway, okay, so let's see here. By the way, the chat is scrolling by very quickly. Oh, and something else I wanted to do real quick. I wanted to shout a few channels out because, you know, when I was a smaller channel, I would look at these 1,000 subscriber channels or 5 or 10,000 subscriber channels and I'd be like, What a bunch of jerks. Like they won't shout anybody out. This is messed up. Somebody just say fuck Apple. Fuck you. Apple's awesome. Anyway, yeah, I was really upset that, you know, people would not shout any channels out, and I don't want to be like that. So I'm going to shout a few people out here. First, this guy's channel is really small, but he's been watching me since day one. You know, I've talked to him personally a few times and everything. His channel is No Sacred Cows. And, you know, I appreciate his work, and he's doing a good thing. And you could check that out if you wanted to. Also, this next guy has been on YouTube for 4 years, I think.
Wait,
and
Telltale.
he has, what is it?
Oh, you could put their channel links in the description or something so people
All
can
right.
just find them.
Yeah, I can do that. Hang on, let me copy and paste it. Okay, anyways, this next guy's been on, you know, on YouTube for 4 years, and he has 87 subscribers or something like that. It's because he does something that people don't usually watch, and that is he does game stuff. So, you know, he's not normally somebody I would watch or shout out, but I still feel like he deserves a shout out because he's been on here for so long. But his channel is Naughty
the guy you were
Peupui.
talking about?
Yeah.
The one that you wanted to do a guest appearance for on your channel?
Yes.
What happened
Yep.
to that?
Oh, nothing. I just never did end up doing it, and I feel so bad because dude was awesome. I liked him, you know.
Ah, okay. Well, it's never too late.
Yeah. So there you go. There's his shout out. Naughty Peupui or whatever the hell, however you say it. That's his channel. Let's see. And then there's somebody else. I'm part of a Facebook group, and this guy just joined that Facebook group. His name is Cordial Curiosity. And have you ever heard of him, Stick?
No, I have not.
You need to check him out for real, because he is really good. It's kind of street epistemology. I think he's got like 3,000 subscribers or something like that.
Okay.
But he's really awesome, man. He just sits down and chit-chats with people about religion, asks them questions, not in an aggressive or threatening or attacking tone in any way, and just shows that they can't really, you know, they can't stand up to scrutiny at all. So check out Cordial Curiosity, and I think I just added that to the description, all those channels. Also, I have a cold, so forgive me if I'm coughing a lot. Okay, let's see. So the next, oh yeah, you know, I never did answer this question. What are your thoughts on Christian denominations, Baptist, Mormon, Catholic, so on? There's always that saying, in a cult, there's somebody at the top that knows it's a scam, and in a religion, that guy is dead. That's pretty much how I feel about it. I feel like it's all complete BS, and the only thing that brings my attention to other denominations is whether or not they're aggressive and hateful and ruin lives. Methodists, generally speaking, are pretty laid back, relaxed, you know, don't give anybody any problems for the most part. Southern Baptists are a lot more aggressive. They hate gays. They, you know, whatever. So Catholics, that is a cult. I mean, they're big, but it's a cult. They have all the markers. They have rituals, and they have multiple people they pray to, and they completely encompass your life, the whole 9 yards. They are a cult. So that's how I feel about them. By the way, the chat is scrolling by really fast. So if you want to get my attention, you might have to do super chat. Hang on, let me see.
Yes, donate money.
I'm not really sure. Yeah, throw me money. I need money. Hey, at least I'm not claiming that God wants money, okay?
True.
Let's see.
Tag us too. We'll see it quicker as well.
What is it?
They could also tag us.
Yeah, I get. You could tag me. I've only seen one tag. Let's see. Fifth question.
Lots of people
from,
have been tagging you.
No, I haven't even been watching it. This is the first tag I see.
Oh.
Common Writer Guy. Fifth question. How do Jehovah's Witnesses react to video games? Mainly because I saw some in town and they hated my Bowser t-shirt. Oh, you're the Bowser t-shirt guy. Yeah, okay. There was a guy in my comments, and I guess this is the Bowser dude. He was wearing a Bowser t-shirt, and he says that Jehovah's Witnesses started saying he was wearing a t-shirt with Satan on it, I think. So, of course, Bowser being like the villain in the Mario games. But how do they feel about video games? Video games in general are okay. I played a lot of Mario when I was little. But things like Call of Duty, let's see. I'm not a gamer. I don't know. Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto. So those are completely banned. You cannot even look at the freaking box on those. So let's see here. God gave you a small loan of $1 million. I am jealous. Anyways.
I think you have the stream thing stuck on my profile picture instead of your share screen.
Oh, do I? There we go. Hang on. Wait a second. There we go. Does everybody see the screen?
Yeah, I see it now.
Okay, before I move on to other questions, I wanted to kind of go through this little video I put together. This is 180 drawings that I've done. This specific, I'm not going to go through every one and give you a story for each, but I'll stop on a couple here and there. This one, this 1000 one, this is actually for a channel called Smells Like E Minor. He hit 1,000, and he actually drew my attention to some really big YouTubers like Logic. He is the reason that I got as big as I am, I think. Part of the reason. So shout out to him. He's awesome. Okay, let's see. Some of these are pretty funny. Airplane. Let's see.
Wow, a lot of these
some of these are pretty provocative. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorites. I originally drew the apple, and then I drew the worm saying something. Eat me from the inside out. Oh, you've got it, baby. Oh, let's see.
You really need to show us how you draw these.
Yeah, I know I should. But actually, it takes a really long time to draw something. It takes me 45 minutes, an hour to draw anything. It's a ridiculous amount of time, and I have to wireframe it and everything else. So probably won't get to see anything, at least not this stream.
So this book here took you like 45 minutes to draw then?
This specific book took me, actually, hang on, I'll tell you exactly how long it took me. I can just go to the drawing and find out. Let's see. Do
you usually copy off like a template, or do you just kind of just draw whatever comes up in your head?
No, I definitely find drawings that I really like online. Drago art is one of my favorites. And then it kind of describes how to draw it, because I'm not really an artist at heart. Like, I feel like I'm not very good at it, you know? So.
Oh, you are really good.
Yeah, people say that, but yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I'm okay, but anyways, yeah, I find drawings that I like, and then I kind of, you know, learn how to draw them and then draw them. So let's see here. Hang on. Okay, so this one was the Bible. Yeah, this one took me 34 minutes to draw, including the coloring, but that was pretty quick.
Wow.
This needs to go in.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was done.
Yeah, it is. I'll switch.
Okay. This plugs in, and then you have to plug these in.
Okay. Anyway. Okay, moving on. So yeah, this one took forever. Let's see. Race car. And of course, I'm a programmer. I I was writing apps for the iPhone originally, and this is a 2D gaming engine. So I don't know. I thought I'd draw it. Why not, right? This is one of my favorites, Cloud. I am a big Final Fantasy fan. Moving on. Let's see.
Give me the other earbud.
JR is asking if you want to make him a moderator so he can regulate some of the spammers.
Yes. How do I do that? Let's see.
You're asking the wrong person.
Okay, I think I got it. Hang on one second.
Nope. No sound in this.
Give it a second. It'll connect. Who was asking that?
JR.
Oh, JR. Okay. Let's see. JR, say something so that I can add you as a moderator. Oh, there you are. Add moderator. There we go.
Do I get to be a mod too?
Are you in the chat?
Yes, I am here. Whoa, super chat.
Super chat?
Do not see
Ooh,
that.
super chat. Add moderator. My taint itches. I am no homo. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on. Let's see here. Yes, JR, moderate for me. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, butterfly. Let's see. Brain. Elephant. Not history. This was my original Bible drawing. But it turned out like completely screwed up. I mean, look at the lines. They're just a total mess. I had to go back and erase a bunch of stuff and then cut out the part where I erased and everything. So I redrew the Bible later on. Let's see. Kind of a fan of anime chicks. I don't know why. JW.org. That one, actually, that one there, that's Joseph Smith. I drew that one for one of my Mormon videos. Let's see. Jesus, ice cream cone. Interject this, stupid atheists.
Oh, there's some of these that you used for like one video and I recognize them.
Yeah, like a year ago. One of my very early videos. Oh, yeah, that's a Hydralisk. By the way, I'm a huge fan of StarCraft 2 and 1. Let's see. I drew this one for Smells Like Teen Miner, too. Oh, it's just some weird little thing. I have no idea what that is. I just drew it. Let's see.
It's like a hippo cat.
Yeah, it's a hippo cat. I'm a big fan of hearts, too, obviously. Let's see. Google. I don't know what I could have possibly drawn this for. I don't even remember what video it's in now. This is for a flat earther video.
So my brother wants to ask you what your favorite anime is.
My favorite anime? I'm not actually a big fan of anime. I am a little bit, but I was a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z for sure.
So you're a fan of like anime girls, but not like anime.
I feel like anime is an easy drawing style, and that's why I usually draw.
Oh, you're gonna get so much flack for
I know. I mean, it's nothing with drawing is easy, quote unquote. I mean, it's not easy, but it's easier for me than some other styles. Or let me put it this way. It always comes out better when I do it with that style, you know, than other styles. So, but yeah, Dragon Ball Z, huge fan. Let's see. Emo girl, Einstein. Ear. Why did I have this? Why did I draw this? I don't understand why this is in my pictures. Why did I draw an ear?
I don't know. I mean, you hit the eyes, you hit the heart. Maybe you're just working your way through the body.
Yeah, maybe.
I remember the ear. I don't remember where you got it from though. Or
I don't remember it either. Actually,
the DNA one you used a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the DNA one. What's it? It's Okay to Be Smart, that YouTube channel? they their last video, I don't know if you watch it, but they did one on DNA and how pictures of DNA usually like spin the wrong direction. Have you ever heard that before?
I have not actually heard that before.
Well,
So
as I checked, and I think that this DNA is spinning the right direction. It's supposed to wind the direction of your right hand, and with a closed fist. It's supposed to go the direction of your fingers in your right hand. So I think that's right, but
God, this feels like something that I should know.
right? I know you work in a lab. What are you doing, man?
But what you could also do is draw 10 DNA bases per spin. That would make it more accurate if you want.
I should do a more accurate DNA picture. That one is old as sin. I did that one so long ago. Anyway, I'll do one.
It's good. It's like just a nitpicking thing, not really
Right.
serious.
That stuff's pretty important, though, I think. But anyway, so this is actually a picture of a cute baby in contrast to an ugly baby. I was talking about why things are cute versus ugly, philosophically, I guess, or scientifically. If a cute baby looked different, so if a baby looked different than it actually does, we would consider that cute. It's not just an inherent characteristic. It's something that we have deemed this baby. It's cute because we say it is,
Cute because we're driven to think it is cute.
Yeah. And this is actually, I only used this in one video. I don't know why I didn't use this more. This is actually a decent drawing, I think.
It is.
But I think I colored it wrong. Right? Thanks. Let's see. Crosses, not history stamp, Noah's Ark, Newton. Yeah, these are in alphabetical order, by the way. I just went through my whole directory. It's so crazy to see some of these old pictures. Monkey on a typewriter. And it's supposed to be, that was my drawing of Muhammad, but actually it's Osama bin Laden. Yeah, that's a picture of Osama bin Laden. And I'm like, well, I mean, it's a drawing, so it's not going to be super detailed or accurate. So who's going to be able to tell, right?
Muhammad Day, right?
Yeah, it's still on my channel.
That was over a year ago.
It was. It's still my trailer. I need to come up with a new YouTube trailer for real, like a new preview or whatever the hell it's called. Let's see. Microphone.
And of course, antelope in a thought bubble.
Yeah, antelope in a thought bubble. And this is Logic. He actually asked me to draw something for him, like for his channel, and I did. But I was like, this is shit. I'm not showing him this. I don't know. I guess it's not that bad, but he has a lot better drawings on there than this. So never did show him that. I probably should. Let's see. Oh, that was, these are well, I guess Kylie is kind of her. I mean, everyone knows her name. This is Alpha Force Zero's drawing of me and her. And I used to have long hair, so she had to erase the long hair here. She drew me with long hair and then erased it. And that's her. And this is her first drawing. I kind of wireframed it for her, like, kind of drew it out a little bit, and then she kind of followed the lines a little bit. So it's kind of scribbly, but not too bad. That's supposed to be Alpha Force Zero. That's her.
Is she there right now?
No, I was going to pick her up for her grandma's before, but I didn't have time, and it's no big deal.
Disappoint your audience.
I know. They're
mostly me.
Happy. Right? Mostly you. Okay.
I'm also super against her being on the internet.
Yeah, this is Alpha Force Zero's mom, by the way.
Yep.
Next to me here. Yeah, so she's against her being on the internet, but I don't really listen to what she wants anyways, generally. So.
I mean, he's her dad, so like I have no more authority than he does. It's just he has one preference, I have another. So.
And also, she didn't really tell me she didn't want her on the internet before I put her on the internet and turned her into a star.
Yeah, once she was on there, I was like, "Why did you do that?" And he was like, "Well, I don't know. Who cares?"
Yeah. So as your channel gets more famous, so will Alpha Force Zero.
I know. Yeah, people have been specifically requesting an Alpha Force Zero channel, and I created it.
Oh.
I didn't really put anything up on it. I have a video made and ready to go up, but I'm like,
do it.
I want to, but it's so much work, you know. I'm pouring all my energy into one channel. I don't know that I can pour more energy into another channel, you know.
That's true.
So I don't know.
But
don't know. I'll think
you're
about
going
it.
to get a second channel anyway, right?
Yeah, that was
Most
the
people do
channel. That was the one I was thinking I was gonna do, but I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
want to have more time. We'll see. Anyway, let's see.
Gamer Ninja says she's the best part of this channel.
Gamer Ninja, huh? That's not you, is it?
No.
Okay, all right. I don't know.
How could I be in the chat?
With a phone.
I don't have a phone in my hand.
Okay, my mistake. This is another programming reference. This is the logo for a new language that Apple invented called Swift. And when I was writing iPhone apps originally, they only worked with one language. It was Objective-C. And halfway through this project, Apple released a 4-year project they've been working on called Swift. And so I never did learn Swift, but I really want to learn it. It's a pretty cool language. So anyway, let's see. Straw man. Those are supposed to be straw men. Let's see. Squall. I don't know. You never did like Final Fantasy, did you, Stick?
No, I honestly know nothing about it.
Shame on you. Anyway.
Hey, I do other things that are better.
Oh, they're better. I don't think there's anything better than Final Fantasy. Literally nothing, including curing cancer. Literally nothing.
Whoa. Whoa. Somebody quote that.
Oh, God. Now I'm going to go down in infamy.
Somebody in the chat quote it.
Put it on a shirt. Nothing, even curing cancer is not better than Final Fantasy. Anyway, let's see.
When you sell merch, make sure you put that quote on.
Yeah, that needs to be on my shirts.
I'll make let the whole world know.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, shoot. Okay, there we go.
Somebody says Zelda in the chat, and I agree.
Zelda is the shit. I do love Zelda. I have to give him that. Oh, this is supposed to be a snake, a representation of the Watchtower Society. This was, I drew that for literally no reason, that shark. I mean, it had nothing to do with the video that it went into. It was just a picture. Sephiroth from Final Fantasy. This is a cross of Scientology. Santa, that fucking creep. This is Rorschach Justice. I don't know if you guys know that YouTuber. He's a pretty good friend of mine, even though we differ greatly on our political views. He's a good friend of mine.
Back to Santa, that's something that he did as soon as our daughter started questioning Santa. He was like, "Yep, nope, bullshit. That's bullshit." And I'm like, "You're supposed to know. That's not how you do that."
You know what happened? I felt wrong lying to her about it, so I wouldn't say a word. If she asked any questions about it, I would just shut my mouth and let somebody else answer it, because I thought that she should know. I don't think it's right to lie to your kids, you know? Love you too, Bryce Dunstan. Talk to you later.
Yeah, I don't see it like that. I see it as childhood wonderment. You know, you're supposed to let them have an unrealistic view of the world for a little while. Let them think that they're just super nice magic people that bring you presents. What the hell's wrong with that?
They're not learning to think critically.
Yeah, well, once she blew Santa out of the water, she also blew God out of the water. So
that's true.
It was a fine, teaching moment when it did happen. But
she knows Santa's not real now, but I still joke around with her. I'm like, yeah, he is. You better be careful. He's not going to bring you presents. And every year I will
Wait a second.
What?
That's not something parents are supposed to do.
No, I'm just joking around. She knows I'm just joking. But I'll wrap a piece of coal.
Yeah, he's giving her coal.
I wrap coal.
What?
At least one piece of coal.
Yeah, he's
and
gonna
put it
give her
under
a
the tree.
complex.
No, it's just a joke. She
He's
knows.
gonna give her a complex.
She knows. It's just a joke. Okay, let's see. So that was Santa. Flowers, blah, 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 shark. Wait, am I going backwards? I am.
Yeah, you
Shoot.
are.
Okay, here we go. I never did show that one. This never made it to a video. Kind of a shame. Maybe I'll put it in one of them. But I try to stay away from politics generally. Let's see. There is no God, Psalms 14:1. Quote mining. The Bible says there is no God, so take that, theists.
Irrefutable.
Right? Yeah, I drew something pretty cool for poisoning the well forever ago.
Oh yeah, I love that. The intro thing you did.
Yeah.
Oh, is
They put it on their video.
is the drawing you did for me on this too?
Which one did I do for you?
You drew two of me. One was just my stick figure with the letters Professor Stick, and another one in an astronaut suit.
No, I didn't
No,
have
we're
those
past
in the
the Ps.
directory.
We're past the P's, so.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. Man, maybe I can search for that. I don't know where it would be if it's not in that directory. I'll look for it. I'll find it.
Oh, I have a copy. I mean,
You do?
It's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, we're in the P's now.
Yeah, pineapple. P for pineapple. Picard. Pineapple, Picard, Plato. That one's Plato.
Pearly Gates.
I don't know what this one is. No, we may be in the in another letter now. Panel
Pedophile
van.
van.
Panel van, but that's what I drew it as.
Pedophile van.
Pedophile van. Yeah, that's what it was drawn for. Let's see. Chick with fruit. Pretty girl. That's pretty girl. Now we're in the Z's. Zeus. Yin Yang. And then this was YHWH. Then this is actually Xcode. This is another programming reference. I am a big fan of Apple and all of its software and everything. This is W, wormhole, wolf. Let's see. I don't remember using this.
I don't. What is that?
A wizard. It's W.
Oh, okay.
It's a wizard.
Sure.
What is happening? This is an actual picture. I think this is from Jehovah's Witnesses. Christ goes above the husband, which is above the wife, which is above the children, managers of the home. I mean, how ridiculous is that?
And
that
then there's
is
a hand.
insane. Yeah.
At the very bottom is your hand.
I think that's Jesus' hand. I don't know.
Why is he at the bottom?
I don't know. And
He's supposed to be at the top.
you'd think he'd be holding the umbrella, but he's not. Anyway.
I have a lot of questions about this picture.
Oh, me too. And
So,
okay, let's see.
Telltale. So JR has something. He wants you to answer a question.
Okay, let's see.
NCP asked, okay, now my family knows I'm an atheist now, but should I stand out, like refusing prayer, or just blend in?
Right. It depends. How old is this person? Do we know? Where it's in the chat, right? Here, let me just message it.
He should be in the chat.
What was the name again?
RW?
JR said MCP.
No, I was way off.
Whoever that stands for.
All right. Well, let me just give you an answer either way. So the answer is, if you're old enough to leave and live out on your own and have a job and go to college, don't blend in. Be who you are. If you can't stand it anymore, you are just losing your mind, because believe me, I understand that feeling. Not being able to be who you are. Like hiding the fact that you're gay because you can't.
He's 14. Sorry.
Okay. 14 is pretty young.
If you depend on your family, then kiss their asses.
Just do your best to pretend. Just do your best to blend in and be parts of communities on the internet like this one. And
let that be your outlet.
It's really, really hard. I understand. I've been there, believe me. So anyways, let's see. This is actually the very ass end of the video. I think I have one more picture. Yeah, ugly baby. This is the ugly baby in contrast to the cute baby. Why is
tiny eyes?
Yeah, that's one thing. Tiny eyes. Also, the lines on his cheeks. Yeah, there's something inherently ugly about this baby, but it's only inherent because we make it that way.
Wait, so did you use a picture of yourself as a template?
Oh, zing! Ouch! That was painful.
No, he was like the cutest baby.
Yeah, well.
Is that so?
My mom gave her a picture of me ass naked with my junk hanging out in a bathtub when I was like 1.
I wasn't really examining the baby junk.
No, but
it was more the face.
why would my mom give my
I don't know why
wife
she had
a
that
picture of me completely ass naked? I don't understand. Anyway,
she also felt the need to tell him how he was conceived.
Yeah, that was haunting. We're just going to leave it there. We're not going to go any further. My mom is an odd individual. My mom and my dad are both bipolar and manic depressive. And as a result, I'm sure you've probably heard, I'm just going to mention it for other people who may not have watched all my videos, but when I grew up, I was isolated with this thing called the Siberia method, where they put you in a bedroom and don't let you come out for years, kind of thing. And I didn't have any friends. I wasn't allowed to talk to anybody. And so being around bipolar people and only bipolar people for years really changed my personality, really messed things up for me. So anyway, yeah, that wasn't particularly good, that whole chapter of my life. Anyway.
Now, you forgot to mention your siblings again.
Yeah, my siblings. What about them?
They're all way older than you, and that's why they never come up in discussions of your family.
Yeah, they're way older than me. They all, as soon as they turned 18, I mean, same as me, 18th birthday almost, they all moved out. And they got married and moved to another state as far away from my parents as they could get. So I was left there alone with my parents, from like 12 years old on. Kind of sucked, but anyway. So let's see. Somebody asked, what inspired me?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
All right, I'll answer this one, then I'll check the chat again. What inspired you to start the channel? Was there a specific event or outcome in mind? Really, the thing that inspired me to start the channel was have a voice. I just wanted a voice. I wanted people to be able to listen to me, to hear what I had to say. And Jehovah's Witnesses really fucked my life up. Not the people, not the members, but the governing body, the leadership. It really fucked my life up. So it was just kind of a natural, a natural transition into attacking Jehovah's Witness theology. All right, now let me check the chat here. Prometheus wants to know how old you were when your parents cottoned on to you being atheist. Caught on? I believed it all the way. So I left on my 18th birthday, but I still believed it for 2 years after, at least. I mean, my daughter was born, and it had been a while after that before I stopped believing it. And at that point, my parents didn't really talk to me anyways that much.
That's how deep it is.
Yeah. I mean, 2 years of being out of the religion, completely unplugged from the programming, and I still believed it. I mean, it was insane.
Someone asked, do you like the TV show Rick and Morty? They would like to know about that.
Okay, this fine individual sitting next to me here, my ex here, we'll call
Preston
her
Garvey.
Oh, Preston, yeah. All right. I got to make up a name for my ex.
I don't care with my name.
I know, but
okay.
I'm anonymous. I'm trying to keep it anonymous. Right. So I'll call you Blackhawk 15.
Okay. All right.
All right. So Blackhawk 15 here. She what was I saying?
Rick and Morty.
Right. So she's been trying to get me to watch Rick and Morty for like a really long time. And a lot of my coworkers, they've been trying to get me to watch Rick and Morty.
Because it's the best show?
I have not seen it at all yet. I do want to watch it. Do you watch it, Stick?
Nope, but I've seen so many memes.
I know. Oh my God. I have to watch it. I mean, I have Netflix. I don't know if it's on Netflix, but I have like Suddenlink, so I could
Hulu,
watch it.
It's on Adult Swim. It's on our Amazon account. We paid for it.
I should really watch it. I will.
Yeah.
And then I'll get back to you on that.
If I had, I mean, the free time I usually get out to myself, I usually pour it into making videos. So,
right.
I mean, if I do have time to watch something like Rick and Morty, it probably would be something else.
Right?
No.
I'll give it a shot.
You're missing out.
I mean, my coworkers are seriously ragging on me pretty hard that I don't watch it, so I will. I'll watch it eventually.
We don't need to pirate it. We own it.
Did somebody say, "Oh, you can pirate it"? No, we don't. We don't own it, but we can just watch it legally.
No, I paid for it on Amazon.
Okay, well, all right. So we do own it.
Yes, we own it.
Anyway, I don't know why she buys things legally. What a waste of money. No,
because I like that show. I want to support it.
Yeah, I support stuff too. Anyway, so somebody said, "What are my opinions on Islam?" I think that it is also something of a cult. Just because it's giant does not mean it can't be a cult. In fact, this one is almost like a death cult in some cases. I mean, not in all cases. But yeah, I pretty much stand with Ayaan Hirsi Ali with most things regarding Islam. I mean, she's an ex-Muslim. Also, what's that guy's name? He was Sam Harris's friend. They wrote the book Islam and the Future of Tolerance. Shoot. Well, anyway, I stand with that guy too. He's really interesting. Oh, let's see. I actually watched The Magic School Bus when I was little, but not very much. Only a couple of episodes. They played it in school. I know. Yeah, somebody mentioned that in the chat. Yeah, it's pretty surprising. But
that was like one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, not mine. They teach Satan things. Oh, dude, I watched so much Bill Nye. It's ridiculous. I freaking love Bill Nye.
It was the best.
Did you watch Bill Nye?
Yeah, I watched pretty much all of it, I think.
I downloaded every episode and showed it to Kylie, and she watches it now. Alpha Force Zero.
Yes. Spread the goodness.
I know. Bill Nye's the shit. Anyway, all right. So I want to circle back to something real quick. I want to make sure. What is it?
Sorry. I actually can't stay any longer, so I have to...
Okay, that's cool, man. I appreciate you showing up.
Yeah, thanks. Congratulations again. And I might be sitting in the stream, like in the chat room for a bit. So.
All right, that's cool. All right, I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks.
And also, wait, to everyone watching, we're doing a collaboration later, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, we've been talking about that. So be watching for it on both of our channels. Subscribe to Stick.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, later, man. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I want to circle back to a few announcements here. Follow me on Twitter. I need Twitter followers because I announce things. That is how I announce things, is through Twitter. Also, tweet at Seth Andrews TTA outside of my retweet. I really want to be on his show. I think somebody earlier mentioned something about, oh shoot, what was it? Oh yeah, John Cedars channel. Somebody asked what I thought about it. He does really good work. Can you watch the chat for me?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay. He does really good work. He puts a lot of time and work and energy into his channel. I think his channel is fantastic. live. Give it a second. I think it's live again.
I told them we're working on it, but also they probably have no idea, who I am on YouTube. So
Right.
Oh, you're back. Okay. All right, sweet.
It's back. You guys can hear me now? Okay, I'm going to assume that's a yes.
Yeah.
All right, getting back to this. So I'm going to go over some of these questions pretty quickly so I can cover it. How old am I? I'm 28. July 20th, 1989. That was my birthday. Ludivine Jill Passow. After more than 25 years in the JW org, raised in it since all young and now out of it since almost 7 years, I still find myself trapped very often thinking and reasoning like a Jehovah's Witness. I spoke with other ex-JWs and they have the same experience. What is your experience on it? And I wanted to know if you would agree to maybe do a reasoning on whether it would be possible in your eyes, looking at the JW org history, recent events like the Royal Commission findings, to pursue them in justice at the European Human Rights Court, or the International Human Rights Court, for all the hate, incitation to hate, crimes, neglect, so on. So basically the question is, do I still deal with the aftermath of brainwashing, and do I think it would be possible to charge them with something? And the answer to both is yes. They are violating human rights. Article 18 and 20 of the Declaration of Human Rights by the United Nations. And they're also, they're also housing pedophiles. They're protecting pedophiles. So that is a big problem. I mean, they could be prosecuted on both of those issues. Also, yeah, I do deal with the results of programming from Jehovah's Witnesses. It's, I mean, even to this day, I hear myself in my head saying things like, I don't know, like I'll just out of impulse or habit start praying or something. It's the strangest shit ever. So yeah, I mean, the programming runs deep.
Well, there are things that are drilled so hard that, like, for years and years after it was, he still said, well, though, Jehovah is God's name in the Bible. That's really true.
Which, of course, it isn't, as it turns out. I did a video on that recently.
Yeah. So, I mean, but it's so deep, some of the things that they push on you. You don't even, because a lot of them don't matter when you're an atheist. Who cares what the character of God's name is? But it just perpetuates, if they say this thing is true, then maybe they say other true things.
By the way, I'm going to flip to camera, so if you want to go over there, just for a second. Okay, I'm gonna flip to the camera just for a second, not for long here. Hang on, because I really don't like I don't like video of myself. There we go. Oh shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw you a question now.
Okay.
Okay, so Apple Cider wants to know how to start a channel talking about certain topics. They have anxiety and they're not sure how to start.
Here's the thing. We need more people in the community doing YouTube channels. We need the voice to be louder. We need more people here. The anxiety really isn't that bad because you can edit it and cut things out and change it to be exactly how you want it to be, unless you're doing a live stream. Then it's a little bit stressful. But either way, I mean, just get on there and do it. That's all you can do. Just get on there and do it. Just don't let the anxiety get to you. That's the most important thing. Now, hang on, I have a question now. Is it possible for you to answer this? It'd be great. Okay. Why the heck are these people so stupid? Did they get dropped on their head as a baby? Also, how do you sit through these videos without dying from their stupidity? Even with you debunking it, my head is literally hurting from all the stupidity of people who don't believe evolution is real. I cannot even more. I'm sorry, cannot even anymore. I agree. These people are very stupid, but actually, I think that the issue is more indoctrination from the very beginning. I don't hate these people. I feel for them. I'm sorry that they're so sucked into this, so lied to, and believe it so readily. I just wish there was something I could do to get them out, to make them see that it's bullshit. You know, I don't hate any Jehovah's Witnesses unless they're dicks. I mean, I don't hate them inherently for being Jehovah's Witness. None of them. I just hate the Watchtower Society. I hate the governing body. I hate that they have that they've lied to themselves. They've suckered themselves into believing their own propaganda, and then ruined lives in the process. That is what I hate about them. So hang on, let's see. Yeah, that's my last question. Go ahead.
Okay, somebody wants to know, are you an atheist because of the logic of it or because of your terrible experiences?
Okay. Well, originally, Jehovah's Witnesses always taught their members to be, they taught them to believe that all other churches and religions and denominations were all complete bullshit. Like Methodists, they don't have the truth. The King James Bible is bullshit. The NIV is bullshit. Baptists are bullshit. No, none of them have the truth. We're the only ones with the truth. So when I realized that Jehovah's Witnesses were bullshit too, I just defaulted to atheist. But eventually, I came to research everything. I mean, everything that I ever questioned, like evolution or the Big Bang Theory or anything. I went back and I examined it critically and looked really hard from an objective viewpoint and realized that evolution is a fact, that the Big Bang Theory is a fact. I mean, these things are facts. They're not, hypotheses.
Big Bang Theory is more the current accepted model.
The Big Bang Theory is the framework on which we derive laws and all right, so we compile facts into a theory. We compile facts into a theory. So the Big Bang Theory is a compilation of facts. The theory of evolution is a compilation of facts and a framework to describe those facts. And
the Big Bang Theory specifically.
Okay, Big Bang Theory, fine. Anyways. So anyway, yeah, so I went back and I examined everything very critically just to re-look at everything. And that's when I realized that there was no good reason to believe in a God. I don't hold anything against anybody that believes in God. Far from it. But I just don't. On the other hand, I do support your right fully to believe in a God. Just don't get it in my life is all, or my daughter's life.
Okay, so this is, I don't know why people would ask this question, but they want to know if Kylie came out as gay, how would you feel about that? Would you be upset about that, I guess?
No, I wouldn't be particularly upset about it.
What do you mean particularly?
I don't want Kylie. All right, so when she's a big gay supporter, and I am too, but I grew up different. I don't want my daughter to have to go through being different. if she came out gay, I would be perfectly fine with that, and I would support her in every way I possibly could. But being different is hard, and I wouldn't want her to have to face the struggle of being different.
Are traps gay?
Traps?
Yeah, are traps gay?
What are traps?
It's like, okay, so when there's like a, really hot chick, and then, you get up in there, there's a dick that you weren't expecting. Unexpected penises.
Doing traps gay?
No, just are traps gay?
So if you get in there and you continue on after learning that it's a trap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're already there. Why not?
That's fine. Go ahead. But it is gay. I mean, just be aware of that. It's a little gay.
All right, I'm glad we got that out of the way.
I wouldn't, but
it's a meme. It's a meme.
Okay.
Okay, are different congregations of JWs taught different things?
They're pretty unified across the board. In fact, you will almost certainly not find a congregation that differs on some specific issue. They're extremely unified, and that's part of what makes it a cult. The fact that they're of one mind, and if you deviate from that norm, you are kicked out, your family abandons you, you're shunned. It gets really ugly. That is what makes it a cult. So no, not really. By the way, you don't see David in there, do you? Anywhere?
Not recently. Somebody said nice tattoo.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Unbreakable.
No, I think it's probably the 666 one.
Yeah, this is 666. You guys probably haven't seen this, but 666. Cursed. I got a few others, actually. I'll show you. Why not, right?
No, I would not show your back one.
I won't. Okay, you guys.
Yeah, you got to get rid of it.
There's my daughter's name, Kylie. And let's see. Is that the only other one I have? I think it is. Oh, yeah.
You jerk.
I got a matching tattoo with my ex. This is actually, you don't want to show yours?
No,
okay.
I don't want to be over there.
This is actually one half of a perfect circle moon. Well, not moon, I guess. A perfect circle. Yeah. And it's because, they made this album called 13th Step. Big fan of that album, by the way. It's all about doing drugs and being addicted and trying to get clean and everything else. And of course, she and I were addicted to drugs at one point. But we ended up getting clean, and we would listen to that album through it sometimes. And so anyway, that's why we got that. So got any other questions? I think we got about...
Somebody said show the back tattoo. You don't want to see the back tattoo.
It's not...
It's real bad.
It's not provocative or anything. It's just
bad.
Poorly done. Yeah, the guy, I did it in his house because my sister recommended him, and he was drunk, and he just did an awful job. I'm not showing that.
He destroyed him.
All right, I'll show you a picture of what it was supposed to be. Here, I got it. 1 minute. So, got any other questions while I'm looking for this? What?
Can you react to the video Rapping for Jesus?
Wait, is that the Jesus Christ is my nigga one?
I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Oh, that video.
That was I actually watched that like 2 days ago. Who said that?
Oh,
that was
really long username
okay.
on YouTube. That's stupid.
Rapping for Jesus. That was. I've already seen it, so you won't get a genuine reaction out of me. I can't, but It was good.
I'm not Alpha Force Zero. Alpha Force Zero is our daughter.
Yeah, this one's Black Hawk 15.
Okay. And no, we are not in a relationship.
No, I'm single. FYI.
Friends. Yeah, he's super single. Internet people.
Yeah.
Get on it.
Yeah, get on it. Internet people.
I come with the deal though, so.
I mean, she lives like a house down for me or something, and I deal with her sometimes. So.
I deal with her.
Yeah.
I love you too.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, she's cool. She doesn't give anybody any shit. I was looking for.
Go, let's go.
Yeah, go.
Yeah. Must be 18 or older to apply.
Wow. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, 18 or older. I'm 28, people. Actually, 20 or older, probably. Let's see. Okay.
Oh, do you script your videos? If so, how much?
A little bit. I didn't used to script them at all, but I script them a lot more often now because I end up fumbling over my words and messing things up and cutting stuff out. And it's good to just have like a. So basically what I do is I just sit down and I watch a video or I come up with some topic, and then I turn it off and I think real hard about what I want to say, and I write it down. I write it, novel style, sit there and type out 2, 3, 4 paragraphs about it, about how I feel about that. And then I read the paragraphs. That's basically how I do it. Hang on, I'm about to show you guys the back tattoo, what it was supposed to be. Let me find it. I thought it was at the end. Maybe it's not. Hang on. It's in T's. A big fan of Tool. Yeah, this is what the back tattoo is supposed to look like. Actually, it wasn't even supposed to look like that. It was supposed to say, just not enough. I need more. Nothing seems to satisfy. I don't want it. I just need it to breathe, to feel, to know I'm alive. It was my favorite quote for a good long time. It says it underneath there, but they completely screwed the pooch on that one. So anyways, back to what I was doing. Questions? Any more?
I mean, they want to know why we broke up. We got married when I was 16 and he was 18.
I think you were 17, or you were about to turn 17.
Yeah, I just turned 17 because it was April. So
we were just kids. And 9 months to the day after we got married, Alpha Force Zero was born. And I mean, we got married April 21st. She was born January 21st. So anyways, we were just kids, Huh?
You're bad at anonymous.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we were just kids. We didn't know what we were doing, and we grew up and kind of moved on. So yeah, that's why we split up. No hard feelings. Get along pretty well. We're decent friends now.
Yeah, we're better friends than we were relationshippers.
Ouch. Yeah, except she a hoe now. No, I'm kidding. A little bit. No. Anyway, questions? I think I'm closing the stream down in about 10 minutes, 15, somewhere in there.
We've tried to talk to TBR. They said they weren't interested. Fiber Reloaded.
Oh, yeah. I mentioned, well, that was a long time ago, though. That was
while.
like a year and a half ago when I mentioned it to them, and I did get their attention. They saw my 8 chick tracks.
They just said it wasn't really their style.
Yeah, probably because I had like 150 subscribers. Who knows? Maybe they'd care now. I don't know.
I don't think there was a problem. They're not really like that.
I don't know. I don't watch them. I like them, okay. They're just not really my style, is all.
All right, okay. What are your thoughts on avocados?
Avocados. I think they are the spawn of Satan. No, I don't really care about avocados. I don't eat them very often.
They're delicious.
I'll take your word for that.
You should get
I haven't had them in many a year.
What? Oh, okay. Do you think we'll be able to see a time without any religion in the world and rely on the logical words of science?
Us, as in me and you, or people? I'm answering the question. Us, no. Generally, yeah. Eventually, there will be a time when religion has no hold on us. That time is coming quicker with the advent of the internet and everything, collective learning. So just give it a little bit of time, but it probably won't be in our lifetime. Although I imagine it will get better in our lifetime.
This is going to be a sad story, but Do you know anyone who realized they were gay while they were a Jehovah's Witness?
I don't know if I can sell them out. Actually, before I answer that, let me answer the super chat question. What's your favorite Pokemon? I actually liked the originals. By the way, super chat gets priority.
I missed it.
Okay. I liked the original 150. Mew, of course, was my favorite, number 151, because I could get him in the cartridge versions of red, blue, and yellow by cheating, of course. But ultimately, I guess Charizard or Blastoise was kind of Squirtle was the one I always went with in the beginning. So I guess Blastoise. We'll go with that. Now, what was the question again? The other one?
Did you realize do you know anyone who realized they were gay?
Oh.
As a witness.
Shoot.
You want to skip that one? I think
no,
it's bring it down.
I'm not going to tell you who this was, but he was a really close friend of mine. Really, really close friend of mine. He's still Jehovah's Witness, so he'll probably never see this, but he told me fairly recently. I talk to him once every 4 or 5 years. I message him on Facebook, ask him how he's doing. He talks to me for couple of hours and then I never hear from him again, not for 5 more years. But he told me that he was gay as shit back then, and that he was like touching me in the night and stuff. I don't know if he's joking. It's something he would joke about, but it's still a shame. You know, that wouldn't have been something that he would have fought with. He could have just gone on with his life and found somebody that he really loved. And
like you.
I never found anybody I really loved. No, I'm kidding.
No, I meant he could have gotten with you. You guys could have had a beautiful gay relationship. Yeah,
except I'm not gay.
He would have got you there.
Okay. Anyways, I don't know. It suppresses, it represses, it's evil, it's sick, and it's sad. I hate to see people being just suppressed and ruined like that. Anyway.
What do you think about porn? That's not for me. That's.
I think it's a good way to. I think it's a good way to keep yourself under control, to keep yourself thinking clearly. When I was young, there was a lot of sexual repression in the religion, and they did not want us to touch ourselves or look at porn or think about it or anything, and it was not good. Living life like that will really mess you up. Your mind goes to some strange places. If you do that, some strange places, it is not healthy. You should really just look at porn every now and then, for real. You should look at porn every now and then. Oh, what's the next one there?
Can you DDoS jw.org?
I could, but actually, that's a really hard thing to do. That's not as simple as just doing it. I mean, you have to hack a whole bunch of different systems and all kinds of other stuff. So it would be a big undertaking. And before I DDoS attacks them, I have other information on the society that.
Yeah, he could cause much worse damage than that.
Yeah, because I actually worked for them.
But it's unethical, so.
Yeah, I'm a server admin, and I'm just going to leave it at that. But there's plenty of information that could bring them down. Well, it probably wouldn't even bring them down, ultimately, you know, because they would just bounce right back. I mean, they were a member of the UN for 10 years, and they bounced back. How did they bounce back? Half their members don't even know about it. So there's information I could use, but I'm not, you know, it's not worth my integrity as a server administrator to get into it. So I'm just going to leave it as is for the moment. For now.
Jonathan Espinoza says, I am the kid you talk to on Twitter.
I know. Yeah, I know Jonathan. He's the shit. Yeah, good seeing you. I'm glad you're here, man.
Improvised Chaos asked a question. I'll just say enough.
Okay. Enough.
What are your thoughts on feminism?
Oh yeah, I don't think I touched on that. I meant to. My thoughts differ from her thoughts a little bit, not too much. Women are oppressed in most, if not all, societies on this planet. That's just what it is. They are. I mean, they're patriarchal societies. That's the word we use. The dictionary definition of the word that we use to describe our cultures. They're patriarchies. I fight against SJWs a lot. In fact, I have a few anti-SJW videos on my channel, but generally, I feel like they are legitimate issues to some extent. I feel like they're taken way too far. Feminism is taken way too far. In my field of software engineering, we have, I think it's like 15 to 20% of this field is women or something like that. And my company is trying to hire only women to boost that number to 50-50. That is unfair because it's biasing the system against legitimate qualified candidates that are male.
Yeah, I'm considering applying at his office, and the only qualification I have, the only one, is that I have a vagina and I can learn quickly.
Allegedly. Yeah. So anyways, there are issues on both sides. I'm not going to take a hardline stance against feminism or for feminism. But the truth is somewhere in the middle. That's not true with everything. Sometimes the truth is on one side legitimately, but in this case, I think the truth is in the middle.
Why do people give a shit about percentages of demographics and job positions? That's something we've talked about before. Is that even a distinction that should be made? Because ultimately, we're all humans. Like, why do we have black crime statistics? Like, that's an arbitrary division.
Well, here's the problem. I think if you wanted to just hand resumes to people with like no names and no descriptions of any kind on them, just a description of their work history and their, whatever else, just leave their names and genders and race off of the resumes, that would be fine, except for the fact that women are not applying for my field. They don't like my field. They don't like coding. They like front-end development sometimes. They like graphics design. They don't like back-end software engineering. They don't like it. So they're not applying. If they don't apply, what are you going to do? You can't force them to apply. So.
Okay, this guy really wants his question. So some JWs might say that you are proof that they are being attacked, thus making their prophecy true. What's the best response to this?
What's the best response? Sometimes there is no response. They're going to take literally anything you say and use it to feed their complex, their persecution complex, feed their prophecies. Sometimes you just have to let them do that until they realize that it's bullshit.
I would say that it's not a prophecy if they cause it to happen. And they certainly had a hand in your development. And had you never been in that community, you would not be speaking out against that community specifically now.
Right.
So it's not really a prophecy if you make it happen.
Well, here, here, let me look this up. Deuteronomy 18:22. This is why I no longer fear the Watchtower Society. If what a prophet proclaims in the name of the Lord does not take place or come true, that is a message the Lord has not spoken. That prophet has spoken presumptuously, so do not fear him. That's why I don't fear them anymore. How many false predictions can they make before people stop listening?
Okay, this guy really wants you to watch Shoe on Head for some reason.
I don't like Shoe on Head. I don't like Armored Skeptic, really. I used to, but I feel like they've gone down a path that is outside of my path. They're kind of conservative. I guess you could say they're like the Britney Spears of this community to me, almost. Like, they're not, I don't know. I'm probably digging myself a hole here, but a lot of people like them. I just feel like
they're less entertaining to us now.
Yeah, I feel like they're just not like they used to be. They don't cover the things they used to. They don't talk about the things they used to. I used to love them, but Logic is on track. I mean, Logic is talking about stuff I love. I mean, he's talking about religion and all of that other good stuff. It's just not my speed anymore. Got 1 minute. One more question. Greetings from America, Frederick Gross-Jean. Thanks. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everybody's here, actually. In fact, yeah, one more question, then I'm going to wrap it up a little bit here. You got any? Oh, wait, let's see. Self-fulfilling. In a bunker video, one lady said, when our message changed from the good news to judgment, could a directive could come that would turn people against the Jehovah's Witnesses? Okay, so his question is, oh, that's David's. I was about to criticize him. David's a buddy of mine. I was going to be like, God, this dude sucks at typing. He's so bad. I mean, what, is he mentally retarded? No, I'm just kidding. All right, so could a directive come that would turn people against the Jehovah's Witnesses? No, that will never happen in America. It's happened in Russia. It's happening now. It's happened in China. It's happened in a few countries, North Korea, Yemen, so on. But
David says there was a character limit.
Okay. Anyways, it's happened in a few places. That'll never happen in America. Jehovah's Witnesses say it's supposed to be a worldwide thing. It's going to happen all over the world. They're all going to be criticized and hated and hunted. That will never happen on a worldwide scale. Not in America. This place is too, it loves its freedom of religion too much for that to happen.
Okay, I have your closing question.
All right.
Do you like Limp Bizkit?
The frat game or the band?
The band. I'm pretty sure.
The band.
Both. Let's go both.
No to the frat game. Look it up if you don't know what it is. Actually, don't. And the band, yeah, they have a few good songs. I guess they were kind of the Britney Spears of rock in the 90s, right? But anyway, yeah, I like Limp Bizkit, a few good songs. Behind Blue Eyes was a cover, and it was one of my favorite songs by them. But
that dude, Make Your Own Family. Okay.
I have. Anyways, all right, guys. I just want to cover a couple more things before I get off of here. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. You want to talk to me, I'm on Twitter. And I'm on Facebook, but not very often. I'll still respond when I get on. Tweet at Seth Andrews TTA for me. Tweet at him directly. Tell him you want me on the show. I would appreciate that very much. My retweets are not reaching him, I don't think. So tweet at him directly. I'm on Patreon. You don't have to get on there if you don't want, but it's nice to know that you guys support what I'm doing. And if you can't afford it, then it's fine. Don't. Just do what you can, okay? I'm going to be doing this regardless of what I get or what happens. As long as people are listening, I'll be doing it. So those are my closing remarks. I appreciate you guys being here. I will see you later on.